travelers, influencers back again. Hope everybody is good. Hope everybody is fine. Now today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things not to do when visiting Mexico for a holiday. Now Mexico is a beautiful country with a rich culture and history, and millions of people visit Mexico every year to enjoy the sunny weather, to enjoy the beaches and the delicious food. However, there are a few things that visitors, you hear my voice has gone serious now, there are a few things that visitors should avoid to respect local customs and to prevent any mishaps or problems. Now, here are the 5 things not to do when visiting Mexico. Number 1, and I'm going to say this one very, very slowly. Don't drink the tap water when traveling to Mexico and holiday. It's important not to drink the tap water because the water quality in Mexico isn't as high as in other developed countries, and as a result it's easy to get sick from drinking it. Even brushing your teeth can be a problem with tap water. It can lead to stomach problems and all sorts of other sickness and vomiting. So use bottled water for drinking, use it for cooking, and use it for brushing your teeth. And always dispose of any unused bottles properly. Keep Mexico clean. Now, most hotels will provide bottled water for guests, and even if you're renting an apartment or a house or Airbnb, just ask the owner or the manager about the best way to get safe drinking water. It is so important. So by actually following these simple tips, you can avoid getting sick when you're on holiday in Mexico and have a great time while you're there. Number 2, don't leave your food or your drinks unattended. That is a no-no. Now, it is so easy to get caught up in the excitement of being on vacation and forget about some basics. Basics like being careful with your food and drinks. But in Mexico, it's especially important to be vigilant about leaving your food or your drinks unattended. There are several reasons for this. First, it's easy for them to get knocked over or spilled. You know, you got people moving around, chopping around. Your drinks can get spilled very easily. Second, they can quickly become contaminated if they are left out in the sun. And third, if you're not paying attention to your food and your drinks, you could ingest something that doesn't need to be in your stomach. Something can go in your drink. So when you're enjoying a Mexican vacation, make sure to keep an eye on your food, keep an eye on your drinks. This is super important. Number 3, don't flash your money around. Don't flash your money around. It's always a good idea to be aware of your surroundings when you're traveling, which is especially true when visiting Mexico. Now, one thing you'll want to avoid is flashing your money around. While it's so important to be cautious with your belongings anywhere that you go. Mexico is notorious for petty crimes, and it's not really it's not really uncommon for tourists to be targeted by thieves. So if you're carrying a lot of cash, please try to keep it hidden away and be very discreet when paying for things. You don't want to make yourself a target for theft by being mindful of your belongings, so you can help ensure a safe and enjoyable trip. Tip number 4, don't forget to bargain. Now, many people find bargaining an enjoyable part of shopping. That's me. I love a bargain. But you know what? It is important to do it with respect in Mexico. And haggling is actually a way of life in Mexico. And most vendors expect customers to try and get a lower price. However, there are some things that you should avoid doing. If you want to get a bargain and you want to be successful, these things you must not do. Firstly, don't be afraid to ask for a discount. Now, it's perfectly normal to try to get a lower price, and the worst that can happen is that the vendor doesn't want you to sell the product. He'll say no. Second, don't start with your highest offer. It's always better to have some room to, negotiate a price. So start with a lower offer and see what the vendor says. Thirdly, don't be afraid to walk away. If you're not happy with the price, be prepared to walk away from the deal. Don't be scared, because this shows that you're not desperate for the product. And they might just turn around to you and say, okay, then I'll give you it for that price. That's what I usually do. So if you're willing, if they're willing to give a better price, bargaining can be a fun way to get a great deal on your souvenirs and any other items that you might be buying when you're in Mexico. But listen, it's very important that you do it respectively. Number 5, don't skip the sunscreen. When vacating in Mexico, please remember one important thing. Don't skip this one. Don't forget this one, the sunscreen. The sun in Mexico is incredibly strong and deceptive. And if you're only outdoors for a short period, you can easily get sunburned, no problem. I'm telling you, that sun is hot out there. So you must apply sunscreen generously, especially if you're sweating or if you're swimming. And don't forget to protect your lips as well with what's it called again? Lip balm. And try to get the one that contains SPF. So by taking a few simple precautions, you can ensure that your time in Mexico is safe and enjoyable. So there you have it. 5 things you must not do when visiting Mexico for a holiday. Now, this is just like a general guide, but we know that every situation is different. However, following these simple tips should help you avoid any major cultural mistakes or mishaps, or even embarrassment. So relax, and when you go to Mexico, enjoy the food, enjoy the drinks, enjoy the people, and take in Mexico's incredible sights and sounds. Thank you for listening to this vlog, and I'll be back again with 5 more tips of another country that I've visited recently. Speak soon.